After the Pokemon Sun and Moon announcement, I immediately began speculating and absorbing all of the content I could to satiate my hunger for speculation. I noticed that a lot of top-tier PokeTubers like Tyranitartube and Verilsify both had good theories, but they seemed to be missing a few key components, or were staying on one track without looking at all the other theories seriously. I decided to create my own speculation video that covers all the information I found across the internet, as well as my own theories. Before the announcement, many people held the belief that Gen 6.5 was going to be a thing, but now that Sun and Moon have been announced, that theory has been thrown out of the window. I believe that Gen 7 will do what people said Gen 6.5 is going to do, and complete the Kalos storyline, but I don't think the Southern Kalos will be a thing. Instead, immediately below the mountains will be a whole new region. Think about it! Maybe Gen 7 will take place after the event of the new Pokemon movie. Sure, that sounds like a thing. With Magiana and Volcanion will crack open a path between the new region and Kalos. This will upset Zygarde and force him to take on his 100% form, and in order to quell Volcanion, have a major battle with him. Then, in his weakened state, he won't be able to rebuild the mountains or at least protect whatever ecosystem was originally there. And that is where he will start resting. And once he's resting, he'll be open to attack from other areas. And I think that is where Pokemon Sun and Moon are going to start off. From there could be all sorts of evil organizations leaping out to take control of Zygarde after realizing its true potential. Or maybe the new region could be surrounded by mountains, and with the new mountain pass to Kalos, an evil organization is bent on controlling the surrounding regions and eventually maybe even the world. However, this outcome is highly unlikely based on where I think the region is. In all actuality, I'm really indecisive on where exactly the new region will be, because each possible location that I've found, each has their own really good evidence to support it. One possible location, which I think is the most likely, is a Spanish-based region to the south of Kalos. This already goes along with my current theory of Gen 7 with its connection to Kalos, as Spain is south of France, and the two have not always had the best relationship with each other. The Kalos War from 3,000 years ago could represent the many wars Spain and France have had, although that does not mesh perfectly with my theory of the mountain range being ripped open, because if it was there, that means they would have never had wars. But I'm just gonna ignore that for now. As a side note, I heard through the grapevine that Masada went to Spain this year, just like how he went to France for inspiration for Kalos. Coincidence? I think not. Another possible location is Singapore, which literally meshes in no way with my theory, but it does have valid points. The first being that the Horsey building looks almost exactly like the Raffles Hotel in Singapore, and the new woodpecker Pokemon teased looks an awful lot like the species indigenous to Singapore. The reason I don't want to believe this theory is that it just does not wrap up the Kalos story cleanly, if at all. A final place that I have seen speculated for with good evidence is... okay, I'm gonna try to say this the native way. Hawaii? I think that's right. But most people here in America, the United States Central, I am being really racist, right? I'm just gonna stop. There are obvious tells in the trailer to how this could be Hawaii, like the palm trees, but there are other subtle hints, like the oceanic pattern Vivian being traded in the trailer. And that is only available in Hawaii and Reunion, which is an island off the coast of Madagascar. Also, Hawaii ties in with a strange souvenir that takes a week to get in X and Y. It's really annoying to get, but I got it, and it does look a lot like a tiki. I'm just saying. I'm sure, just based on looking at it, you can tell it is at the very least not a Spanish souvenir, which is my theory about the next generation being Spain. You might have heard about it. The souvenir's description states that it is an ornament depicting a Pokemon that is venerated as a protector in some region far away from Kalos. And I think it's safe to assume that Hawaii is very far away from France. So, in Sun and Moon's release trailer, I just happened to notice that about 90% of the Pokemon shown in the battle section of the trailer could Mega Evolve, except for a couple of Pokemon, being the, 10% out of 100. Go figure. These Pokemon will most likely be getting Mega Evolutions. At this point, you're probably wondering, what Pokemon are getting Mega Evolutions? Just tell me! And without further ado, the new Megas will be Miltank, Solrock, Lunatone, Hydreigon, and Starmie. Without the presence of Solrock and Lunatone, this theory would be moot, but with the games being called Sun and Moon, it would be highly unlikely that Nintendo would leave out the original Sun and Moon based Pokemon from the Mega Pool, and with that out of the way, there leaves only a couple Pokemon left in the battle section without Megas. And I'm pretty sure they're gonna get Megas. Alright, that just about wraps up all the theories I currently have about Pokemon Sun and Moon. If I completely missed something or got something wrong, leave it in the comment section below. And, if you want, leave your own theories down there as well. And as always, even though I've never made a video saying this, don't forget to subscribe, as I will make more speculation videos as soon as anything worth theorizing leaks or is revealed. Ja, see you later.
It all comes together in an all-new Pokemon adventure. Pokemon Sun and Pokemon Moon.